Hello and welcome in another episode of Derail Valley, where I'm doing my best to drive virtual locomotives without causing major disaster. Or do I? Anyway, before we begin, I'd like to remind you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done that already, and follow up with bell button to turn on the notifications and stay up to date with my latest content. I would also like to encourage you to join my Discord server, which you can find the link for in the description down below the video. Right, so let's begin today's episode, shall we? We are back in Goods Factory in town, if I remember correctly. Let me just quickly check the world map. Yes, that is Goods Factory in town. So, last time we left off at siding D6I, where our steam locomotive is parked. Well, not anymore, because developers decided to release a brand new patch that unfortunately cleared and changed some of my save game. So unfortunately my locomotive is gone. It was stolen by developers. I'm not happy about it. 1 out of 10, that's my grade for this patch. Right, just kidding. Anyway, yes, there were some changes. Definitely there were some upgrades. There were some RAM optimizations and performance fixes, which mostly will affect users with slightly slower or weaker system specifications. Unfortunately, I personally didn't notice much of a difference unless I will just start like all that measuring software that will check like RAM usage and stuff like that. I probably won't notice any difference with my own eyes, because I just have too strong specifications of my own system to actually notice them. But for people who has like a 16 gigs of RAM, they will probably be happy to hear that the game should now run on systems with 12 gigs pretty well and without too many crashes. Developers claim that they fixed most of those. However, some of crashes may still occur, and that will be further fixed in next patch. Anyway, they've also changed Career Manager. It now has a stats page, so you can see all your stats for your current campaign, like current money, copay remaining, copay total, time bonus, deadline total. I still don't know what that means. Does that reduce the amount of money that you get for to do the job, or does that increase the amount of money that you get for jobs? Anyway, it's pretty confusing for me. License owned, obviously I'm pretty much halfway through the game, and my next license will cost me arm and a leg anyway. Right. I think they've changed a few other things like items, and most importantly, they've changed the good old Shunter, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. I just need to find a good thing to work on. Right, this thing will pay me some money. So unload and store a train with steel slabs and steel rolls. Fantastic. We will do this job because unfortunately, because my locomotive is gone, I need to pay the fees and I need to make some money. So we will use this job to actually highlight what has changed to the Shunter. And stay with me, because the list of that changes is so long that you will be surprised. Right, anyway, let's quickly check if that's the train that I think it is. GF SU47. Yes, SU47, that looks like the train that I need to pick up. So I need to move that bad boy to a loading lane, which is up on the other side of the station, if I remember correctly. Oh, let me just quickly double check where I need to be. And that's 3S. I need to be on this siding. Does it have any sort of... Okay, so this one doesn't have a signpost next to it. So it might be B1L, or it might be this one. I am now confused. Right, Station map it is. We are... No. 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 Wait, goods factory was here. There we go. Goods factory overview, and we are on siding B. Loading yard. So it's 1L, 2S, 3S, and whatever that track is. Or is this... Okay, okay. Now I get it. Right. So I need to definitely find my way to 1L track. Okay, let me just quickly check. Okay, we are going to enter exactly this loading track. I'm not sure why the loading track is right in front of the tunnel instead of on this actual siding where everything could be on side. That's pretty weird design, but well, I won't be commenting on that. So we need to pick up the train and then reverse from here. Okay, fair. First, right. So Shunter it is. So what has changed to the Shunter? And now listen up carefully, because the list is that long. They made it so that you can open the doors. Okay, and that's the end of changes. Right, so yeah, that's pretty much the only change to our good old Shunter. I think that's how I was supposed to do it, right? Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the only change. Everything else still works the same. So you can pretty much tell that they were quite busy with it. But seriously, yeah, they haven't changed the locos much, but they definitely did some work in terms of optimizations. They reworked how things are being loaded and unloaded, so definitely many players will notice some differences. Another thing that was somewhat changed is things in career. So apart from career manager that now shows various statistics, they've changed how co-pay works. So eventually, instead of just being like counted towards fees that you pay in fee machine, it now includes servicing of your locomotive. So whenever I will go and manually service my good old Shunter, it will now contribute towards copay, which also creates one issue or concern that I have about it, and that is, okay, so if I will be perfectly or driving perfectly for long enough, then I get one free bailout card from a massive rail damage that I can cause. So I can just go to, let's say, Oil Well, or whatever that is. Yeah, Oil Well North or whatever. And basically blow the whole place up. Cause millions of damage. And with that copay that is constantly growing for me, I can pretty much get like a free repair card from the game, because nothing stops me from doing so. Obviously it's a single player game, so it's not that it's gonna break global economy with that thing, but like, I'm not sure if that's the best design, especially considering that there are various difficulty levels in the game. So perhaps what I was thinking is that developers could eventually consider making like a more adjustable difficulty level where players can eventually select something more than just easy, medium, hard, or hardcore, whatever. But they can just go to the options and turn things on and off. So for example, if I want the game to merge my copay with repair bills, then I can turn it on or off. But if I don't want to do it, if I want to have this hardcore experience where when I cause damage or when I incur some fees, I will have to keep paying that copay until insurance will kick in, that will just work as a small amortization of the cost. Perhaps that would be the option that I would turn on and off. Same goes to, let's say, how fragile various cars might be, this sort of things. It could be much easier adjusted by many players. Some players prefer that hardcore experience, some players prefer to jump into the game and like have some fun with crazy locomotives. So perhaps giving that that extra flexibility to players would be a good idea. Anyway, that's pretty much my comments on that. There were some more changes. I will try to put the link in description down below the video, so you can read through full change logs. That is also posted on Steam webpage for the game, so you can always search for it through Steam. Anyway, let's now focus on the job. So as you probably noticed, I've just picked up my I just picked up the consist that I was supposed to pick up. I still haven't started the job because, again, so far developers haven't fixed that issue. So what I'm going to do, I will place myself on loading lane and get this task sorted, and that will probably make me enough money to actually pay the fees that I got left from using Steamer in last episode. Unfortunately, this will also incur some costs of using Shunter right now, but well, it is something that I have to live with. Let me just stop this bad boy. Come on. Wow. I'm not sure if they changed something to stopping mechanics. I believe they did, because like it took forever for this consist to actually stop. So that's another change that might have not been listed on patch notes. Obviously, sometimes it happens to many development studios that somebody don't take notes, but things change. So yeah, I've just noticed that that when I was driving, I felt like this Shunter and entire consist is a little bit struggling to actually stop. Right, let's release that. So they probably changed something with the brakes, or I was just too delicate on the brakes. Who knows? Anyway, we are now reversing into loading siding. Hopefully that will be the correct one. However, what I also noticed that this is quite long consist, and I'm scared that it might not fit on its designated siding. It is actually concerning right now. I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but I am now a little bit concerned. Right, I do have quite nice speed of 15 kilometers per hour, so I should be perfectly all right. So let me just fix it. Hopefully for next episode I will be able to prepare some more licenses, which I strongly doubt that I make it, but I will do my best to eventually obtain some new cool licenses so we can carry some more cargo. Because I'm not going to lie, we've been with this series for quite some time. I did some quite a few episodes, but I honestly feel like if I would just keep doing like hauling jobs, showing you how I'm doing that basic hauls and drive around the valley, which I've covered many of different like towns in here, it would become super boring. I'm not sure how you guys feel about it, because like before I will get a brand new license, it will take some time because they cost arm and a leg, and I obviously can't spend that much time off screen to actually play. I've started to be afraid that my content would be too monotonous in terms of what I can present, because obviously in order to progress through the game I need to do all those shunting jobs. In order to progress through the game I need to do all those hauling jobs, and eventually freight haul when I will decide to go for it, even though it makes no sense to even go for such thing. But let me just push this last wagon into the siding, and then I will continue with my small rant, I guess. Right, hopefully that is going to be enough to start the job. Right, you can still clip through those doors, by the way. Like, even though you can open them, they won't prevent you from just clipping through them. So great change, like 10 out of 10. Anyway, debt warning. Taking new jobs has been suspended until your debt is reduced. You son of a gun. Right, so I first need to pay my fees. So let's see. Yay. So let me just pay for my thingy. Bam. Right. Can you now give me this job? Where is that? There you go. Okay. So that's another mechanics that pisses me off. They've just actually forced me to pay for things before I have to actually pay for it. Okay, so I now unloaded all those wagons, and let's see where I need to put that thing. D1S, that's it. D1S, where is that? That is on the other siding, that's for sure. So D1S, fair enough. Right, let me just get you rolling again. There we go. When I get to the correct siding, I will see where I need to go, or when I return to the other side of the station, though. Right, what was I talking about? Oh dear, I already forgot. Silly me. Oh yes. So yeah, I've started to be afraid that my content would become too monotonous if I would show like 10 consecutive videos of like me doing hauling jobs, because obviously there's only as much time as I can spend with the game every week. Sometimes it is like 2-3 hours more, but sometimes it is not enough, and definitely while having like $130,000 to pay for new license, that would allow me to take, for example, bigger trains, or more jobs, or for example do some other crazy stuff. It would pretty much put me out of content, unless I want to do content of me crushing with some explosives that goes boom boom. The problem is that, yeah, it would definitely set me back in the campaign. So that's like a double-edged sword. I'm really not sure what you guys would like to see in the game. If there are any questions or things that you would like to see in particular, just let me know in the comment section down below the video. It really helps me to adjust with my content to what you would like to see and what kind of content you would like to look at in this series. Because definitely I'm more than happy to show you various things about Derail Valley and how this game works. But it's really hard for me to actually highlight specific things, especially that I'm not mind reader, right? That was D1S, isn't it? Yes, it is. So I can just push the consist in here. So definitely will do it that way. So I will now close these valves, uncouple the rail cars, because I'm too lazy to just go with entire consist back into that siding. So let's release. Oh my goodness me, I left it on brakes. So I definitely need to plug that bad boy in. Okay, let's wait a bit. And we should now be alright. Good. Right, what I just did is pretty much increase the brake pipe pressure. Oh dear, it wasn't fully released. Right. A while longer then. Yeah. Stop complaining, I just need to wait for this brake pipe to fill in. And just a second, come on, fill in. Oh my goodness me, it takes forever. Okay, you're good. Right, let's now close this valve, You're going off, and now I can release this brake, which is independent locomotive brake. It has no impact on the rest of the train, and I can push you guys. Come on. I need more speed. I need more. Give me more. Ah, you bastard. There we go. Wait for me. Okay, and these wagons will now roll on their own. Hopefully I set everything right. I think I did. Right. So all I need to do is just wait. That's definitely not the safest way to do the shunting, but it surely is fast. Oh, come on, you take forever. Are you slowing down? Oh my goodness me. And we should be okay. There we go. That is a description of perfection. Right. Let me just shut the shunter off. There we go. So that we won't get massive fees. Let's get to the station office. Where is that? Oh my goodness me. I'm too fast for myself. And there we go. 7 minutes. Whoop whoop whoop. Right. Still took us like quite a long time. 5 grand. Fair enough. So now I got 24 grand in my pocket. Let's see if there are any licenses that I can get. I think I should be able... Yeah, logistical hulls. I'm not interested. There's no point in getting them. However, I can get train length 2 or concurrent jobs 2. And I think I will go for train length, so it will open me possibilities of taking those very long trains, and sometimes, as you can see, I got long job long 2 with 11 or 12 wagons. Those were popping up very often on harbor and town last time, where jobs required hazmat 1, but there was one more wagon in them than 10, and I just couldn't take them. So I think it would be a good idea for me to take those very long trains. I'm not sure what you think about it, so I will leave that for your consideration. If you guys have any ideas which fees I should go for next, I definitely need to, well, fees, which licenses I need to go first. Just let me know. If you would like me to do logistical haul, just let me know in the comments down below, or perhaps if you want me to take concurrent jobs too, or maybe train length, because those are 3 licenses that I can afford. Anything else, well, it's way too expensive. I can't take military 2 before I take military 1, so that's $130,000. Anyway, so that is for next episode. I will be recording the next episode next Saturday. So until then, oh wait, you don't have that much time. Oh my goodness me. I completely forgot that this episode will air on Friday, so so you won't have that much time to actually vote. Oh well. I guess I can give you like 24 hours, so I will start recording this new video or next video 24 hours after this video will air. So you have 24 hours to actually vote for which license should I go for. Until then, I will try to do some shunting or other jobs off screen, so I will have a little bit more money in my pocket. However, we are now going for this selection. So until then, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you want to get informed about my new content, hit that notification bell button, and don't forget to share your comments down below. Have a great day and see you all later. Later. Out.